The struggle with most primary characteristics is balance and understanding. Being selfless financially, with time, or even sexually. In any case, if you give, and only give, you will ultimately and quickly end emotionally bankrupt. The purpose of the Un-Convoluted Hierarchy Podcast is to help you better understand your work environment as I break down my own experiences as mid-level management of road construction. Greetings, navigators, and welcome back to another episode of the Un-Convoluted Hierarchy Podcast, the Can You Relate series. I am your host, Kenny Rogers.
Come on, man, sit the fuck down. Yeehaw!
In the Word Up segment of the show, we introduce a new word or a word hardly used in everyday speech. Word up. Altruistic. Having or showing an unselfish concern for the welfare of others. Career examples of altruism are firefighters, police officers, paramedics, and military personnel. Although altruistic types of folks can be anywhere, doing anything. So, the next time you see a person selflessly giving or caring for others, pay them a compliment. Dude, you're so altruistic. What did you call me? It's a compliment, man. I'll show you altruistic.
Huh? Oh no.
Don't forget to order your copy of the Un-Convoluted Hierarchy Workbook to help you navigate your work environment. The link is in the bio.
There are many different types of known and labeled personalities. Of course, personality has a direct correlation with a person's energy vibration. I've explained before how some low energy vibrations can't harmonize with higher energy frequencies in any regard. My personality type, according to the Myers-Briggs Personality Assessment, is INFJ HSP. This personality type, along with a few other types, comes with a high degree of empathy and selflessness. But the good qualities of any personality type comes with a price. Every type of personality has a dynamic, organized set of characteristics. Within a set of characteristics, there are primary characteristics. One of my primary characteristics is selflessness or giving. I feel it necessary to disclaim when we highlight the qualities of someone's personality characteristics, a hint of superiority or inferiority may arise. The superior or inferior emotion is due to a lack of understanding of the price we pay to be who we are. Here is a quick for instance. Once upon a time, I was too careful and calculated when responding to a difficult argumentative person. I still don't like useless confrontation, but at the time I didn't want to risk hurting someone's feelings, even if I knew I was right. But when I see people who didn't give a damn about how someone felt in the midst of a confrontation, I actually admired them. Folks who would just let someone have it with no emotional entanglements or reserve when defending themselves were heroes to me. Nevertheless, there's a balance to everything. So, at first glance of someone's primary qualities. Oh, You think it's awesome? You wish you had the exact same personality characteristics? Well, with what I know now, my question would be, why? The struggle with most primary characteristics is balance and understanding. Being selfless financially, with time, or even sexually. In any case, if you give, and only give, you will ultimately and quickly end emotionally bankrupt. For many people, it feels really good to selflessly give time or resources to people in need. But positive energy flowing in the wrong direction can cause a short circuit, damaging the source itself. People who are empaths get excited at even a perceived need, but wisdom will see through the cloak of a counterfeit need and recognize the attempt of abuse. But without wisdom, the joy you once had to satisfy someone's need is now the source of your deepest pain. Like a successful celebrity being bullied by a community or culture of people he or she can actually relate to. This is what I call the give back mob mentality. Hey, yo, you need to give back to where you come from, homie. You're just making all that money for yourself? Why don't you give back to the community? Any culture of people who say things like this are nothing more than bullies. Give back? Okay. Hold on. Let me check my inventory of what you gave me to become as successful as I am. Oh, nothing? In fact, I don't even know you. And who are you to tell me how to spend the money I earned? For your information, I actually give selflessly to causes of my choosing. But as for you, demanding I give back, you can forget it. Selflessly giving from a place of guilt and pressure is like taking $1 million and tossing it into a trash can. You've heard about this or seen it happen, such as real stories of people from low-income areas of any kind. All they know is a life of living in not so great conditions. But they never tried to escape poverty with effort or a plan. But suddenly, they literally hit the lottery for, let's say, $30 million. The government takes 35%, leaving the winner with roughly $20 million. That is still a lot of money for a dollar. Alas, in less than 3 years, these instant millionaires are borrowing money from friends and family. Again, if a person doesn't have a plan and pre-existing efforts, when the door of mass opportunity opens, they will miss it or walk through it just to return to the poverty they never escaped. Have you ever selflessly given your above and beyond best to your work and not get a return? I'm not talking about a return financially. You get a paycheck every week or 2 weeks. I'm not even talking about gratitude. There's a cliche that goes, give without expecting anything in return. Well, I guess I kind of get that, but mainly I don't. My conclusion is, and I speak for all selfless people, I'll live without a thank you. I'll survive if a favor isn't returned. But what I cannot tolerate from my selflessness, from my time, skill, resources, is a lack of results. You knew the whole time how much I put into this. And now that it's ready, you say, never mind? You mean to tell me all that work was for nothing? This is why we have to develop what I call selfless selfishness. Sounds a little oxymoronic, right? The total opposite of altruistic. Yet it describes balance. It describes wisdom. When you get tired of financial bullies, energy vampires at work, advising unmotivated mentees. At that point, without any emotional entanglement or reserve, the word no will be your ally that's been waiting on you the whole time. Don't be afraid of losing your job when you know you do your job. See through the veil of a counterfeit need and manipulation. Say no and sleep well. I'm out of time, but here is what to expect in the next episode of the Un-Convoluted Hierarchy Podcast. If an idea beyond what we can prove is logical or illogical, it still came from imagination. If you can't prove your logic, you still chose to believe in something you cannot prove. By choosing to believe, you subconsciously employ faith in what you chose to believe is true.
Don't forget to order your copy of the Un-Convoluted Hierarchy Workbook to help you navigate your work environment. The link is in the bio.
It's easier to keep up with new episodes when you click the follow button and turn on notifications. Remember, fellow navigators, circumstances don't change. You do. See you next time.